Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. In this video, we're speculating on who is this in this latest WandaVision promotional image. On February 22nd of 2021, Marvel uploaded this new cover photo for WandaVision. Let me warn right now, we are going to get into episode 7 spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, stop watching and come back to us later. Moving from left to right, in the background we can see the remote sword base. You can sort of make out Director Hayward along with the soldiers of S.W.O.R.D., these large lights shining upon the town of Westview. You see the helicopter in the upper left-hand side. We see Captain Monica Rambeau, Dr. Darcy Lewis, Vision, Wanda Maximoff, Agnes, who we now know as Agatha Harkness, and Agent Jimmy Woo, along with some additional S.W.O.R.D. agents apparently on the right-hand side. But above Agent Woo is this shadowy figure. Looking more closely, we can see that it's a helmet with a very large face shield, it seems, going across the width of the helmet. There's also a line or a stripe going up the middle from the throat area up to the edge of that face shield. The garment, it appears to be a jacket or a coat of some kind with a zipper or something down the middle. There's been a lot of anticipation for a major reveal or a major event, and that's based on TV Line's interview with Elizabeth Olsen, who acknowledged, yes, there is something big coming, but we don't know what or who that may be. It could be that it was actually Evan Peters appearing as Pietro Maximoff, but I think that's probably not it. But let's talk about Pietro Maximoff for a moment. Pietro appears at the end of that Family Ties episode of WandaVision, but by episode 7, the Modern Family episode, yeah, Wanda and Vision, neither of them believe that is Pietro. That is an imposter. But it is interesting, on that poster, we do not see Pietro, but I don't think that figure is Pietro. In episode 2, we see the beekeeper coming out of the sewer, which we learn in episode 4 is actually the S.W.O.R.D. agent going through and trying to get into the town of Westview. But in both of these cases, the helmet that they're wearing, the netting over their head, is not the same helmet that we see in this poster. The helmet actually reminds me of AIM, or Advanced Idea Mechanics, and at least in the comic books, they have this helmet. But I don't think that's it. There was speculation that when Monica Rambeau was referring to an aerospace engineer as a resource, that it would be actually Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. However, the chances of that seem to be diminishing, as that aerospace engineer does not appear to be Reed Richards, but instead Major Goodner. We don't know the full extent of the Project Cataract that Director Hayward is developing. It could be to turn Vision into a weapon, but it may be that other weapons have been created in Vision's image. And finally, it might be some other big bad that we have yet to see. While it may have been Agatha all along, doing this in the town of Westview to Wanda and Vision, it might be some other big bad pulling the strings like a Nightmare, or Mephisto, or a Chthon. Particularly if we speculate that book glowing in the basement is actually the Darkhold. But it would seem strange that any of those major villains, very scary characters, at least in the comics, would be wearing a helmet in the MCU. So post in the comments, what do you think? Who do you think this is? Is it a hero? Is it a villain? Is it some character that we have yet to see? Who do you think is that shadowy figure in the background? If you like this video, if you like talking about WandaVision, join us at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Saturdays, where we talk live about the latest WandaVision episode. Thanks for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.